G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD. You joined me just outside, or at, or above. We're here. Little Ackberg Bay. We're a quiet little pokey town. A couple of trains coming through here. We've got the Type 1s running on this line, which are all, making a modest profit for themselves. That's good. How are you doing? You're doing okay too. What is not making a modest profit for itself is this train and his friend, who is engaged in running gravel from this quarry down here, not unloading it, and then taking it back to this quarry again, because at some point this engineer's yard has closed, and I didn't notice. So we've also got this fella here who's bringing a lot of fuel, and probably this one too. Yeah, a lot of fuel over for literally no reason. So off camera I went through and replaced a bunch of old trains, so we'll see them start flooding into the depot soon. So we need to start moving the fuel down here, because there's a fuel depot here, so that's something. And we can get the gravel to come down here, although we don't have an abundance of room for a station. I think we can try. But that's definitely priority number one, because those guys are just hemorrhaging money at the moment, which is not great. So where do you guys actually come from? You come from Teddingstoke Woods, which is, yes, up here. So probably would make more sense to divert you down around here, unless we can find a fuel depot that's more suited to your needs. Can't see any along the coast, and no, well, it was worth a try. You can naff off as well. We're sick of you. If you hear a bit of background wind, I wasn't eating beans for breakfast. That is just the outside, the real world, as it wants to be called, I guess. I don't know. I try to have as little to do with the real world as possible. But yes, it is an exceptionally windy day in Sydney, so if suddenly you hear a chair hitting the ground and footsteps leaving the room, that's because shit's getting real and I'm going to go deal with it. So we've got a new dock here, that's good, and now we need a few new boys. Send in the boys. Oh, we've also got an oil field doodad down here, that's kind of cool. Let's drop one there, and we can send him via that one. Although that's not really a direct route, we'll send him via that one. Why not? They're cheap and cheerful. Keep them coming, I say. Right, okay, so Little Ackberg Docks, there's the two ships, and of course they've just made a drop-off. So, what's the first buoy we don't want you to go through? Feithwaite Buoy 2. So pretty much all of them. So we can delete all of that. Yes, Feithwaite Buoy 2 needs to go. So after Brobridge Buoy, we want you to swing down through Feedale Buoy, then through Nantborough Buoy number 2, because, why not? And then can you make it around to here? You can't. Okay, cool. That's probably to be expected, so let's just drop one in there. Why not? And then send you via... You can't go via that one either. Okay. Let's just throw one in there then. If you're going to be picky, I'll give you all the boys in the world. Yeah, just whatever you want. There you go. Can you make it around the corner, or is that too much to ask? Yeah, you can do that, you miserable sod. Right, we don't have a ship depot on this side of the world, do we? So let's just go ahead and find the ship depot and throw one in there just in case, for the inevitable replacement. So we'll give you that one. And then we'll just send you back on a looping adventure the way you came. Hopefully you don't get hit by a stray hovercraft. Then you go through Feedale Buoy or Friendale Buoy, whatever the hell it's called, and then back to Brobridge Buoy. Cool. Now, where are these ships? Are you... Yeah, you're a fuel ship, and you're a fuel ship. Cool. Can we actually get you to go straight there, I wonder, or are you going to get lost? Well, you seem to know what you're doing. I'm going to believe that you know where you're going. And you're going to do a U-turn as well? Good. Okay, cool. So that should try and save, 10% of the disaster that is these stupid boats. Now, you're not trying to carry oil back, are you? No. Well, clicking on that won't help because you've deleted all of his orders. And we're actually not sending any ships down there, so there's more oil potential there. We've got coal issues over at the steel mill. I'm acting astonished. Now, the other thing we need to do is divert all of the gravel down to this engineer's yard until it too, pulls the rug out from under our feet and decides it's had enough. One thing I did want to do is straighten this corner out because I think we used to have a food processing plant here, I want to say. Train 162 is in depot and scrapped. And then, of course, if I do that, I can't put a station in here. So over here, we can either keep railing it down here and try and put a siding in here, Or we could just divert the ships over there. How much iron ore do we have? We've got a lot of gravel. Okay, so we should probably just divert the ships. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good for you. Yep, okay. Yep, that's fantastic. Awesome. Oh, actually, we can get rid of these. Bye-bye. Yeah, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to set up a dock over here. Boom. And then, of course, we'll need to tweak the ship's orders. And these ones were fairly complicated, if I remember correctly. Hello, what are you doing? Please tell me you are carrying iron ore. You are. Good. Well, that's something. You're not carrying much iron ore, but you're carrying iron ore. So when you get to, what is it, Trud Down End Woods, you refit to iron ore. That's fine. So it's on the way back. We want to make sure that you're... So refit to gravel. Then you go into Penhall Boy, Nantborough Boy, and then instead of coming up here to unload, I want you to come up here to Aberwell Valley. And then we don't need to have that boy in the orders because they'll figure out what they're doing. And then he'll come over here and refit to iron ore and all will be sweet. So that should sort them out. The gravel oversupply here, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I think we'll just leave it and hope it goes away by itself. You know, just like most problems, you just sort of, no, pretend it doesn't exist and hopefully it disappears. How are you going with your iron ore transport? You're doing a pretty good job, you little bugger. Yeah, fuel oil, that's cool. Ship 2 is getting very scrapped, so, you know, that's a thing. So the only thing left to do is, apart from chopping up train 73, whatever that train number was. Oh, ship 40, oh, okay, bye-bye, don't care. We need to rejig this siding here, because as you can tell, it's designed to take trains northwards. We actually want to go southwards. So all we have to do is put in a little bit of track there. Of course, you're going to get shitty with me because of the way the signals are. So I'll get rid of that signal and we'll put in a new one up at the platform. So these trains here, we're going to get rid of. So we'll send you to the depot for scrapsies. And you, we're going to have to divert down to a new station. But of course, we haven't built the station yet. So we probably should do that before we try and change your orders. So let's have a look. We've got non-track tiles here. No, actually, we'll get a fancy concrete buffer stop. Why not? Go all out. So we'll drop the siding in, drop it down as far down as possible, I reckon. And then we need a mineral unloading station, please. There we are. Hello. Yes, drop you in there. And then we'll have you just connect up. That looks hideous. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we were going to divert this track here. So we'll have to get rid of these signals. Hopefully no one's going to crash into anyone. That was very lucky because that could have ended in tragedy. Yes, we'll have to replace the signals in good time, but we'll get rid of these as well just quickly, and we'll just straighten this track out somewhat by sort of connecting up a few things. So get rid of those signals, and then it... Okay, well, we won't straighten it out because there's a frickin' oil depot in the way, isn't there? Dude, shoot, why can't you close down? Everything I like closes down. Why can't the stupid oil depot that's in the way of me straightening my track close down? No, of course not. That'd be too much stuff, wouldn't it? So how's your day going? Let's drop that in there. And we'll put in a couple of one-way signals here. Yeah, we'll have to change that to a path signal. Hopefully you figure out what you're doing. Yes, you have. Good. Because my concern is because there's no signal at the end of the platform here, he may get confused. In fact, that might be something we can fix by just scooching part of the station up there. As long as the town doesn't hate us, this should be fine. Famous last words. So we'll drop a one-tile platform in there, and we'll make that tile disappear. And then, of course, we can put a path signal in there instead. Turn that into a normal signal. Good. Okay, fantastic. Everyone should be happy now. We've got a little wonky station here, but what are they going to do? Write a letter? So now you, sir, you're the one that's having trouble. So instead of going to Achberg Bay Central, you are instead going to unload at Trud Down End Central. And that is a very modern depot. I like it. But of course, we might as well just use this crappy old depot up here. So you can service up there. So hopefully that has tweaked. There's just the one train on that route. There's these two ships, which you can get rid of. So he will now obviously try and load again, fail, come down here and go down this way, and everything will be fine. And hopefully he can start making us some money again. And we may as well chop up this part of the junction here, get rid of this depot and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, because none of it is needed anymore. Apparently there's a train in there. What do we have in here? Oh, we've got you. Well, you're gone now. Oh, don't tell me all these trains are going to try and... Yeah, they're going to try and come down to that depot. Okay, well, we'll quickly just put a little one-way bit of track in there. so they can get in there, and then we can scrap them, and yeah, all will be well. So where's the other one? Let's have a look. You. I need to get rid of you. I might as well send you to the depot now and solve that problem. There we go. Didn't have to do that. I should probably fix the signals in this area because they're a bit junction related when they don't need to be. So we will just go ahead and drop down a couple of light signals in here as opposed to heavy signals, which very hard to move. Always live with two people, bend your knees, etc., etc., etc. This steel mill is the bane of my existence. We do have a lot of steel too. How much do you carry, friend? You're also still a steam train, which is probably not ideal. You carry 240 tons, and we have 276 tons. Okay, so I'm wondering if we wouldn't, I was going to say benefit from having a second steel train, but here comes one now. So don't worry about that, because we are 63% transporter. That's not too bad. We're getting good usage by the steel mill. Get rid of all those trains. You again. Train 15 can't find a path to continue. Yeah, right, mate. Pull the other one. Ooh, forest. Ooh, another forest. Yeah, okay, about the coal issue. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. So hopefully, train 45 is getting very... Aren't you the one I'm chopping up? Oh, you're the one that's... Now where are you going? Why didn't you accept gravel? You accept gravel. Why didn't you drop it off? Oh, you're the one I'm trying to get rid of. Sorry, you've come from Trud Down End Woods. Never mind. I'm getting all confused and stuff. So this station here is now redundant because we've only got the shunter here. So we can get... Do we have a hell of a lot of iron ore mine waiting? Oh, no, 178 tons. That's okay. That's not even a full ship. So unfortunately, all this eye candy is now gone because it is completely redundant. And we'll get rid of the track too, because why the hell not? Because it's just a waste of time. There it goes. And then we'll get rid of these signals here. Well, it was good while it lasted. I mean, it looked kind of cool for a little while, but now it's gone. Now it's dead. Yeah. Okay, so this ship now should be unloading the gravel over here. Dun, 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 dun. And this bloke here is going to come over and unload. Why did you only unload some of your fuel oil? What's your problem? Did this thing fill up already? Oh, jeez. Okay. Could you go back and try again, please? Just unload the entire boat or don't go home. Yep, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Bright. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not why we're here. Now it's stuck in my head. That's not the right tune. Neither is that. Right, okay. Road vehicle 135. Distract everyone while I leave. Could you guys stop mounting each other? It's not a good look. Yeah, okay, that didn't help at all. Neither did that. Neither did that. Could you just... There you go. There you go. Okay, cool. Very good. Now that you've done a full circle, try again. I don't think that's actually going to help because they're just going to meet up here and mount each other again. Road vehicle 83. Now, that is not how I would expect logs to be transported on a truck. Seriously, can we zoom in more? We can. Like, seriously, one bump and they're all just going to run all down the road. Wouldn't you have them lengthwise along the truck and then you tie them over the top? Okay, you got away with it this time, but yeah, I'm watching you. Yeah, you better go into the depot. Yeah, think about what you've done. Yeah, 127's getting old as well. Oh no, where are you guys coming from? Oh, you're the iron ore trucks. We should probably deal with you because we've got the oversupply of coal issue. We are producing a lot of iron ore down here, though, so that's good. We can afford to replace you guys with a more modern truck, and we'll probably get away with it. So, what can I see in regards to some sort of articulated hoppery thing? Now, this is what we're using now. 48 k's an hour, 60 tons. We can go 61 tons. Whoa, upgrade. And yeah, a slightly higher top speed. So if I could get one of those going... Oh, carries lumber as well. Doesn't seem like something you'd have in a hopper. No, I'm not a trucking expert, so yeah, I'm not going to judge. But I will order 10 of those, please. Yeah, put me down for 10 of your finest ATP MGA articulated hopper or something or other. So set them in motion, and then these guys we will obviously send to the depot and break them up into little pieces of trucks. Road vehicle 81 is getting... Were you the one I was just yelling at? I'm pretty sure you are. How are these guys doing in regards to wood transport? Yeah, we're doing all right. See, okay, that's how I would expect you to carry the logs. Don't do what you do, do what he does. See, that's a truck we can lead by example from. That's actually a really good forest too. He's producing really nicely. I might put another truck on there. So let's see, something that carries logs would be the flat truck. Ooh, Ultra. I mean, it doesn't carry as much, but it's got the word Ultra in the name, so I kind of want it. But I won't. I'll buy the same sort of truck as we bought for the iron ore. So copy his orders, and yeah, put me down for 4 trucks here. Please, we'll see how that goes. And then, didn't I just see you load the logs the way I wanted you to? Or am I thinking of that one? Never mind. And you guys are obviously going to the depot to think about how you load logs. These two we can chop up. I don't know where they came from, but they're gone now. How are we doing for passengers on this line? You guys turning a good profit? 80 grand. Hello. And we have a lot of passengers at Plonberg Bay who want to go via New Treeside. I wonder if we should introduce a short working train or just put more trains on this line. More trains on that line. I heard more trains on that line. We're going to put more trains on that line. Train 45 can have a void order till it's blue in the face. It's getting chopped up. Well, there goes Nanborough Steel Mill. Little do I care. It's hard to believe we're already in 1991. Train 93 is getting old. Oh, well, add that to the pile of things to do today. How are you guys doing? What's going on here? Yep, you guys are making profit. And how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, 6 isn't too bad. Wow, this place is really exploded with people. Good. Okay, depot. Airport. Rackham Airport. Let's have a look. What can we build in terms of electric? That's a third rail vehicle. 144. What have we got at the moment? Do we have the Southern or the Brel? I think we have the Brel. We have the Brel. Good. Put me down for more of them. Yeah, give us 2 carriages as well. And yeah, just share his orders, and we'll get another couple of trains going on that route. Send them forth. Cool. That should hopefully improve things. Now, what are you doing? You take goods from the factory. Oh, you're the goods shuttle from the factory over to Great Lesningham. So that's fair enough. I don't know what you're doing, but you're gone now. So you're getting old, apparently. And Poseidon articulated bus. On a map with this much water, are we really going to call a bus Poseidon? You know, like what if it sinks and... Oh, no, it's just... No, I'm not interested in your bus. You can keep that to yourself. So you, sir, how are you doing? Do you have any friend trains? You do. There's 4 of you that I need to replace. And you guys are actually doing quite well for yourselves. 194, 141, 150... 211,000 pounds. Oh, it's worth spending some money on these guys. So how long are you? How many station tiles are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So we don't want to go longer than 5. But yeah, these guys are turning quite a decent profit, and I'm proud of them. What are you doing? What do you haul? You're a hop. Oh, you're the iron ore train. Of course, you pick up the iron ore that comes off the docks. Very good. There's no depot up here. So what am I doing up here? I'm coming down here where we have a depot, and I'm looking for. What are you guys at the moment? You guys are Solza Type 2. Okay, we can probably do better than that. Do we go Class 58? Seems like overkill. And, ooh, Express Sprinter. Clearly not what I wanted. The Type 2 we could go again. We could go the Type 3. That's slower. What's your top speed though? It's only 104 with those wagons. So, yeah, slower is not always worse. 128, it's a lot more expensive though. Let's just go the Type 3 again. It's only a short train. We don't want to go over the top. Now, the Bogey Bolster B, sounds like a cool band, or the Freightliner. 144 k's an hour. It does carry goods, and I think it carries it in containers. Oh, we've got a new steel wagon. We've got a new timber wagon. Oh, we've got all these cool new vans. Oh, a Speedlink van. That carries mail, food, goods, lumber, plastic, steel, and wood. No, we'll go the Freightliner. Oh, they're 3 packs. That's kind of cool. So how can we get 5 tiles of train? Quite easily, actually. It's like a match made in heaven. So, given that that's got a top speed of 144, do we want to rethink our loco? No, not the Deltic Rakoff. That can do 144. It costs a lot more than this one. That can do 128, so that's wasted. No, we'll stick with the Type 3. The Type 3 will be fine. I'm sure it's fine. So if you can share his orders, or copy and don't share rather, and we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like 2 million quid. Send you guys out, and then these guys here we will send to the depot. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And oh, here comes our new train, straight into the shed where we can't see it. Good work. Yep, go team. Okay, cool. Well, we'll wait for it to leave and then admire it. Yeah, that's fine. Stop telling me you can't continue when you clearly can. Also, do we even use this anymore? I'm pretty sure we bypassed this. Oh, there he goes. Look at him with all these little containers on him. Oh, that's a cool looking train. Makes me want to set up sort of some massive cross-country goods line so we can have massive long container trains just stretched out as far as the eye can see. Yeah. Now you had better make as much money as your predecessors or I'm going to be shitty. Total cargo, 243 crates of goods. So you guys, how much do you haul, Mr. Old School Freight Train? 160. Okay, so we're hauling a hell of a lot more goods. That's got to be a good thing, right? Yes, because you're producing goods at a low output, so hopefully we can increase that. Scrap all of them. Ship 11, and we don't need them anymore. Pretty sure we replaced them a long time ago. How are we going with lumber production down here? We're producing a lot more lumber than goods. That's excellent. That's what we want to see. We have a steel mill here that sort of snuck up on us, so good for you. Is there any other freight we can move on this network? Because yeah, we want to move as much freight as we can. More oil wells. That's definitely a thing that's happening. That's good. That's good. What else have we got? Got some clay up here. I've been burned by clay too many times before. We do have this other forest up here. It's a bit out of the way, but we could connect it up to the goods line and run the logs down there. So there's potential there. This forest here is definitely another way and not very good. We've got oil wells here. We've got this farm here, which is actually not too bad. I don't really have anywhere to take it, though. Test the weight oil rig, announce it. Were we using that one? I can't remember. Well, we can chop all of you up. Well, we'll know if we see a ship with a void order, because the station is built into the oil well. I don't think we were. I think that's too far north. I think we're using these two. Unless... No, you're a passenger ferry. And you're making a reasonable amount of money. Like, you're not making a loss. But, yeah, okay. Train 6 is... What the hell are you doing up here? What are you do? Just go to the depot. Aren't you supposed to run from here over to here, you gibbon? Let me guess, it's because you've come off the line and come into this platform and then you've decided you can't get back again. In fact, that's probably my shitty track work that's done that, not your fault. Yeah, that is really shitty track work. Why am I even playing this game? I am clearly no good at it. Okay, let's fix the track work and then try and, sort things out. So, put a set of points here, and this will never happen again. There we go. Good stuff. So let's have a look. Yes, because you were coming into this platform here, and then you just could not get back to this one, and you didn't want to come into this one, obviously, because, well, I expected too much from you. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make a bit more money off this line, given the size of at least Feithwaite. I mean, Drondberg Bay or Dondberg Bay, not so good, but yeah, Feithwaite's not too bad. So let's talk sprinters. How many we haven't got the high-speed sprinter yet. No, that's fine. We'll just get the normal sprinter. And yeah, give us a standard carriage. And that's right. I'm an express carriage only because I'm a special sprinter. Yeah, stupid train. So you rack off, and you load there, and then swing down here. Swing down here. That can be your depot there. Why not? And then head back this way, and then that should be fine. Now, as long as you don't go into this platform, this should be okay. Don't go into this platform. Good train. Okay, and I'll give you a friend, just because I get the feeling this line's going to have a bit more potential than when we first started running trains along it. How many people actually want to use the train? I don't think anyone. That's good. Okay, so you should be completely... Oh, no, you do have some passengers. That's okay. That's fine. So obviously we don't want to double track the big expensive bridge, but we could probably just whack another platform down here because, well, reasons. No, Feithwaite still hate us. We haven't been here for like a decade and you still hate us. You make me regret double tracking this section of track here. Why would I do that? I have to build a bridge there. I'll put the passing loop on this side There we go. That's better. We'll just run a bit of track down like that. And then we will send them through around like that. And that should be fine. And then we probably, do we want a passing loop on this side? I'm going to put one in just because they hate us and it makes me feel good to demolish trees. I mean, I don't normally feel good about demolishing trees, but to you, I will feel awesome. Road vehicle 143. Hey, we are still running trucks up here. And we need to run more trucks. That forest is going great guns. So these guys will replace with the bendy trucks and increase capacity without even trying. So there's 10 of you. Where the hell is the road vehicle depot? There it is. I didn't need to ask. I found it straight away. So show me the Edding Ellis articulated bloody 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 blah. Refit for wood. And if you could copy his orders. And yeah, give me 10 of those. And that should double capacity or close to without actually having to put on more trucks. And then you guys, obviously the old ones, can go back and be chopped up. Good. Excellent. Road vehicle 160 is getting old. Oh yeah, the gravel trucks that take it down to the boat and then we put it on the boat to nowhere. So how are you guys doing? Are you actually making money? Yeah, making a little bit. I'll keep you going. I'll get more trucks. Why not? How many of you are there? There's 4. And they're not making a lot of money. So maybe we'll just go 2 and we'll get the articulated ones so they're carrying more. Yeah, let's have a look. What have we got? The MT, the acronym one. Yeah, give me an acronym one and refit it for gravel. Cool. So copy, and then we'll just get 2 of them going for now. See how they go, and you guys obviously will go to the depot and be done. Close that down. Good. Okay, we've done. Have we done you? Was 147 one of the ones we replaced? No, because you're trying to load with iron ore, aren't you? Yes, okay. So you guys are clearly struggling to keep up with the... Oh, no, here we go. We've got... How much iron ore are you carrying? 230 tons and nothing. Okay, well, you're completely pointless. So if you could go back and try again. Maybe if you don't head in convoy, we wouldn't have this problem. You know, we could space things out a bit. So you're still bringing in a steady stream of iron ore. So it is worth investing in these trucks down here. So you guys here, we'll just get, I reckon we'll just replace them with one of the articulated ones, really, because he just has to make the trip back and forth multiple times, and you know, I reckon he can handle it. So you copy their orders there, please. Off you go, and then these guys will just send to the road vehicle depot. Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's a bit of iron ore sitting here, because he'll just make multiple trips back and forth, and it'll be fine. Do we use this siding for anything? Oh, we do have a gravel train, which is just hemorrhaging money. Probably because the quarry closed down and no one told me. Or someone told me and I ignored it. So, you know, that's going well. Let's just get rid of that train. Yeah, I've already fixed you. Go away. And we'll get rid of your station there. Sorry about that. Sorry. I feel so sorry for that poor driver. He's just sitting there going, yeah, any minute now we're going to finish loading. Yep, a lot of grass growing in the quarry and all the machines have gone, but I have faith. Any minute now. Yep. Any minute. So how are you doing, my little grain train? You are hemorrhaging money as well. That's good. That's good. Probably shouldn't double-headed you. Probably should revisit that. Although the 2 different color schemes is cute. I like that. That's nice. So let's replace you with a train that's actually going to make money. I'll deal with you later. Where's your depot? Do you have a depot? It'd be down here somewhere, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's just go with a Type 3. They seem to be pretty dependable. Seem to be getting the job done. And we can get a bigger hopper. Poly bulk hopper. Yes, let's get one of those. Let's go 4 tiles long, I guess. We're not really producing much grain down here. Or if we are, we're not transporting it. How long is the station anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, we'll go 5. Go 5. May as well. All in. Haul grain for me, please. 234 tons. Okay, back to 4. Back to 4. Back to 4. Probably don't need 234 tons of capacity. 182. Yeah, okay, that's probably a bit more reasonable. Okay, off you go. And then, yeah, as cute as the little double-headed train is, I mean, it looks really cool, and it's probably realistic. It's just costing too much money. It's just hemorrhaging it. So where's the new train? Let's admire that instead. Yeah, look at him go. He's going a lot faster too. Whooshka. And yay. How are these buses doing that replaced the train? Empty. Good to know. Good to know. That was money well spent. What town is this? Little Ratminster. Yeah, 16 people. Oh, well, we're taking people one way, if not the other. We do have a lot of people on these stations in general, though. It makes me think we should probably put... Okay, well, Frendale doesn't have a lot of people. Lunas, lots of people. Yeah. We should probably put another couple of trains on each line, just to be safe. We should probably electrify these lines at some point, too. So you guys are using type 3s, and you guys are using type 4s. So let's just go ahead and build more of them. Because, well, if train 6 is lost, don't tell me it happened again. No, go back to train 6. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. There you are. Where have you... What? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I told you to go in there and turn around and come back again. How you managed to make it over to this platform, I don't know. Okay, try again. Don't let me down, you stupid turkey. Train 93 is getting very old. Well, good for train 93. Right, now, I've lost the other... I've lost the other train I was trying to copy. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, this line here. Brobridge trains. Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Let's just quickly go ahead and build another couple of trains for these routes before we get distracted by more lost trains. Because, you know... now, are they coming out of this depot? Yeah, there's one now. Good. Okay, very good. Right. Now, do we want to stick with the standard, or do we want to go fancier? I mean, we've really got the Sprinter. That's not fancier. The Express Sprinter still hasn't come out yet. It might come out. No, we've just entered a new month. It hasn't come out. We could go the HST. I'm just worried. What's the running cost? That 239 versus 83. Yeah, so I'm worried that if we put a more expensive train on, it's just going to lose us money. So yeah, we'll just stick with the status quo. We'll get one of those. You know, give me 2 of those. And then give me 2 of these. God, we're getting quite an eclectic mix of colour schemes on these trains. I love it. And send you all forth, and you can figure it all out yourselves. All you guys are getting chopped up. Fantastic. Train 5's losing money. What are you? You're a coal train, aren't you? Yes, okay. So you're probably losing money because you tried to make a delivery and they weren't accepting coal at the time. I've got a couple of clay pits here. I am tempted to get sucked back into the emotional roller coaster that is clay transportation. Because we've got another one up here. Do we have a brickwork somewhere along the goods line? Not really, no. Just a lot of gravel pits. Okay. Oh, stop trying to make other ships. Just turn around. What about the other line? We've got another clay pit there, so it's like 4. Come down here. We've got the factory. We had a sawmill down there. We've got brickworks all the way down to Phoenix. We could probably divert down there. Yeah, nothing. Oh, hold on. We've got a brickworks up there too. Okay. And we've got this brickworks over here that we've long since given up on. But accessing that's going to be a pain in the ass, let's be honest. No, I reckon we go to Phoenix. We try Phoenix again. We're already using the brickwork, so we know it's not going to shut down without us. Yeah, okay, cool. And it'll give us something to divert this goods line onto. So you can all rack off. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, losing money. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fantastic. Yep, should have expected it. Yep, that's about normal. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to ignore them. They're just getting annoying. Right, okay, so I don't think we're using this side of the freight complex anymore because this just connects up to 3rd rail. So I'm going to get rid of all that and use the room to, you know, get something more worthwhile in. Which is a shame because I really like the whole roundhouse and wharf scene we had set up. But no, it's time to go. Time to get rid of it all. Obviously that is not station because it didn't go anywhere. Or maybe it didn't go anywhere because it's like this. No, I think they're wharf objects. Good. I didn't want to accidentally click on it and bulldoze it and, you know, bulldoze the station by mistake and upset all of these trains. He says, waving the dynamite around like crazy. Now you, obviously getting chopped up. You guys getting chopped as well. Bye-bye. Yes, okay, cool. So we've now got a lot more room to work with in this sort of vicinity. Can we put like a fancy bridge over here? Let's have a look. No, there's a dock in the way. What about over here? Object in the way. Okay, so yeah, we can't build a bridge over our wharfy thing, which is, you know, known as a wharf. Which is disappointing, because I wanted to have the junction, let's see, actually no, because the goods line's coming in here. Yeah, no, that would have worked. We could have had the junction in over the top here. In fact, why don't we just bulldoze some of the docks? Because they look cool, but they're getting in the way of progress, and you know me, I'm a big fan of progress. So we'll back this off a bit, back it off down here, and then yeah, if we can divert the goods line out to come across here, that will be fine. So we'll get rid of that, and now we should be able to build a bridge in here. Modern suspension. Oh, that looks fancy. Hello. Yeah, that's good. So then we come down here, and then we have to somehow launch the track from here over to here, but that should be fairly straightforward. If I can get rid of this road, which I can, we demolished that petrol station, which, you know, disturbingly exploded. Now we need to launch ourselves across here as well. So I'm just gonna, you know, I know someone's gonna get upset with that. I called it, and of course the train happens to be right there, so he's not gonna have a good time. We'll go the tied arch again. And here I'm thinking I'll get away with it. I forgot to put the track in there. Okay, no, sorry, mate. Could you try again, please? Yeah, sorry about that. There's no one coming the other way. He should be fine. Train 4. Why did I send you to the depot? Oh, because I've replaced you with the what you call it train. These things. Container trains. Yeah, that's the thing. Dreading Stoke on sawmill no longer accepts wood. Oh, wow. We've actually filled up with logs. That's not good. Oh, no, back to normal. Never mind. Business as usual. Carry on. Cool. Okay, so now we need to rejig the approach here. So we'll probably confuse the hell out of another one of our poor trains, no doubt. So bring this track down like, no, hang on, we've got to have a bit of a wibble here. That's not going to work as I build it. I can see what I've done wrong. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We've got to move the wibble up here. Good. Okay. Yes. Excellent. Right. Move the wibble. So wibble goes there. Good. Okay. Fantastic. Good. Down. Yes. Problem solved. Now, we now need to keep this track here going straight, and then have some sort of big-ass, fancy-ass, bridge over here. So that won't work there. We'll get rid of that. Come on, really long bridge that doesn't have a suspension pillory thing right in the middle of my track. What did I just say? Don't put a suspension pillar in the way. Okay, let's try extending it and building it again. What are our other options? Cantilever? That works. That actually gets across. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yep, lock it in. Good. Right. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Now we need to rejig this here as well, just to make sure the junction is nice and level. So bring that up like that. Bring this out like this. Come down here, and then we can drag this out here. Drag that out too much? No, that's fine, because that can jump across there. This better pay off, by the way. All this engineering work and money we're spending. Let's go the truss. No, let's put a support in the middle. Okay, well, good for you. We'll go the tied arch. We know that works because it can launch straight over the top. And then we'll come down here, and then you connect up like that, and you connect up like that. Good, nice and smooth. It almost looks intentional. Almost. And that junction there should work fine. So we'll put in a couple of signals just to make sure everything's hunky-dory. And then we will need to connect this up in double track form as well. Otherwise, there's no way the trains will figure out where they're going. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then we will drag and drop these signals down here. Boom. And then we'll drag and drop. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Drag you down here. Boom. Fantastic. Excellent. Life is good. We'll put a couple in here. Couple in here. Why not? Yeah, let's put one in there. Why not? Who's going to complain? There we go. Good. Okay. Yes. Now, we somehow have to get from here over to here. So I'm thinking we can't bridge across there. No, of course not. That'd be too much to ask. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just come down here. Now that we've gotten across the water. And we'll zot across here. Line it up out there. That should be okay. And then we will just come along here and bridge ourselves back up again. Because, why have a straight line? Straight line's so overrated. Very passé. Keep that going there. Yeah, that's good. That's much better. Now we have to duck around the back. In fact, we should probably build our station before we piss the town off by destroying all of their trees. So show me buffer stops. Show me... No, fixtures. There you go. Right, good. So we want 2 tracks. probably. We can drop that there. Phoenix City Transfer, sure, that seems an appropriate name. And then we want to have Mineral Unloading Station. There we go, 2 by 5, 2 by 7, no, 5. Clay pits don't really produce that much. And if they do, well, good for them. Their metal is in the mail. So, is that going to line up? No, it's going to line up with the house. Good. Well, we don't want to go ahead and knock down any more houses because I'm pretty sure the town hates us. We do want to run this track up like this, though. There we go. And then we want to just have a little bit of a... No, yeah, there we go. Yeah, good. And a nice modern train depot. So, you know, pull out all the stops, build all the nice things, and then wait for the clay pits to sort of disgrace themselves at some point. I don't know why I went ahead and lowered that corner of land. That made literally no difference to what I'm doing. So we'll come down here a bit, go around the back of this clay pit without having to, you know, go up a hill because hills are stupid. Come around like this. There we go. Good. Swing around there, please. Yes. I don't know why I'm double tracking this. We're going to have like 3 trains on it. But, you know, I'm optimistic. One day we might have more trains. You know, because more clay pits will pop up and be super high production and whatever. Yeah, right. In fact, it's most likely that they'll all close down before we can actually get our first train in there. I'm not being cynical. I'm being realistic. There's a difference. So more signals along here, please. Drop some more signals down here. That looks pretty, and prettiness is the name of the game. You might think it's OpenTTD. It's not. It's prettiness. Probably should put one in on this section here, and one at the end of the bridge, and another at the end of this bridge. There we go. No rhyme or reason to the signal placement. I just chuck them down. Good. Okay, so we've now got our connection down here to the brickworks. Good. So where's our first clay pit? There. Of course, it's on the wrong bloody side, isn't it? How are we going to access you? Let's not deal with that one first. Let's just put that on the back burner. In fact, we can probably just raise up some of the water and put a station on the other side of the tracks and it'll reach. Where's a clay pit that we like? This one here. Good. In fact, can we capture both of them with the same station? Ah, tricksy. Tricksy, tricksy, tricksy. I reckon we can. What's the catchment look like? Supplies clay. Yeah, okay. Let's just drop. Yeah, let's just drop that one there. And then we'll put a buffer stop in. And the buffer stop, as you will see, will extend our reach slightly into this one here a bit more. So we've now got 3 tiles of this one and 2 tiles of this one. So that should do the job. Should, in theory. We've got a lot of coal piled up here. That's probably because the steel mill stopped accepting it. Fudger, steel mill, fudger. Yeah, you better keep accepting coal, you jerk. Yes, so, okay, we're connecting up this clay pit here to the main line. Focus, focus, focus. I know it's lazy. It does look kind of cool. Yes, all this engineering expense for clay. Brush class 92. That's a freight engine, isn't it? It's also electric, so no thank you. Yeah, so let's just connect it up here and just hijack this siding here. Drop a signal in there, drop a signal in there, get rid of that one. You'll figure it out. It's fine. Cool. Excellent. Now, let's run a clay train and wrap things up because I don't know how long I've been recording for. I forgot to figure out when I started, but I don't want to, you know, oh, train 51's getting very old. That was my first electric. Possibly. There goes Teating Star. Oh, I meant to close it. I want to back over here. Oh, the lag is incredible. Quick, zoom in. Oh, that's a bit better. Zoom in more. There we go. We may as well build him at this depot here. So, now, I don't expect this to make a lot of money. So, let's just go at type 3. Yes, that seems reasonable. Now, none of these carry clay. That doesn't accept clay. Oh, that does. Okay, good. Because, yeah, the bogey hopper doesn't, and the steel open wagon doesn't, but the MGR does, so that's something. So let's go. We don't want to go a crazy long train, he says, maxing it out. How much clay is that? 220 tons. Yeah, it's probably a bit much. Let's just take it back to 4 tiles. Yeah, how much is that? Clay. 180 tons. Yeah, that should be sufficient. We can always put a second train on, or lengthen this one. Lengthening this one would be the smart play, so we'll probably end up putting a second train on. You can run all the way down here, please, and you belong to that depot, ostensibly. Right, off you go. look pretty. Ooh, look at he's got little tarps on his wagons and everything. Ooh, fancy. And let's just follow him for a bit. Stalk, stalk, stalk. And of course, normally he'll be coming from this track here. I just wanted to start him off as close to the clay pit as possible. But yeah, so we need to figure out what to do with this other clay pit here, which produces a shit ton of clay. Now, we can either have a set of points that crosses over the electric lines and disrupts them, or we can raise the water at massive expense, and you know what, I've already seen the answer here. We can turn this off. We're just going to have him cross over. It's one train. Hopefully he'll do it reasonably quickly. I know, famous last words, blah, blah, blah. No, 1 by 5, please. There you go. That's better. Good. Right, okay, so across, and there's a signal on the way. So just make it go away, problem solved. Cross over. There's another signal on the way. Get rid of that one as well. And cross over again. Excellent. Now, we want him to wait here until the goods line is clear, because otherwise he's just going to jam everything up. And then we'll put signals in for the electric trains. So hopefully, I mean, they zod across the junction pretty quickly. So hopefully the what do you call it, clay train can get across reasonably quickly as well. I can't really double track the goods line around here though. That's a bit of an issue. Wow, you lost us a lot of money. What have you been doing, son? And why do we have a massive traffic jam here? Probably this tunnel. I don't think this tunnel's helping us. Or that station there. Yeah, it's probably the tunnel though. Because notice they're all... Wow, they're banked back a long way. Yeah, they're banked all the way back to Tillithwaite because of the tunnel. Yeah, okay, I might have to deal with that at some point. We might have to do some serious landscaping. But yeah, so I'll throw a train on this line and then we'll wind things up for the day. So that that junction there should be all right. I'm just thinking maybe with minimal land raising, oh God, that was expensive. We can put in sort of a loop here to get around him. Will that work? I think so. I want to say yes. Because he can come across here, and while he's coming across here, another train can be going this way to get around him. Yeah, that should work. As long as we put the signals in correctly, I hope that won't jam things up. So I'll put in, two-way signals there and there. So the theory is, in fact, we might actually make that one way there. Yeah, so the theory is this chap here can now come across here and he can reserve a path down here. So even if there is a train coming this way, hopefully that train can then go around as opposed to jamming up. I think that'll work. We don't actually need a signal up here either, because that should hopefully make the trains pick this track, because I think trains prioritize passing the back of a signal under passing the back of no signal. So obviously this bloke here didn't have a choice, but I'm wondering if when we get a train coming... Okay, we don't have any trains coming that way. We'll just have to have a faith. Just faith. Just believe. Just don't stop believing. Yes, get me another type 3. And what was it? The MGR hopper. Yeah, get me... Yeah, we'll go a train of 4. What was that, 180 ton? Yeah, 180 tons. Good. Okay, we'll see how you go up there. Hopefully you can do all right. And we'll send you down here as well. And you belong to that depot as well. Good. Okay, now come out with your nice little tarpaulins. Oh, you get to follow the iron ore train. No, you don't. You're going on a completely separate track. I know my own network. Shut up. I'm sure those messages down there are important, but I just ignored them. No, you thought that one doesn't accept coal anymore, does it? No, of course not. Stupid steel mill. I swear, by the last episode, we will have that steel mill sorted out, and then the game will end, and it'll be like, oh, that was fun, yay. I don't actually know when the vehicles in this set stop being developed. I'll have to look that up because, yeah, we'll sort of end the series slightly after we start running out of new vehicles to build. Have we got the new Sprinter yet? We have the Express Sprinter. Good. Okay, we might start replacing some of our mainline trains with that as we go, just because it's going to be a more viable alternative to loco-haul trains, because it was in real life, so you sort of expect it will be in non-real life game in the game. Okay, so I want to watch this bloke come across the junction to finish things off and just make sure he doesn't jam up everything. But yeah, once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another episode of OpenTTD. OpenTNick Hope you've had fun. I look forward to having your company again next week. Here he goes. Textbook crossover. Did not delay a single train. Look, it didn't even delay the log train, which should be then going around him because they both reserved their path at the same time. Swish. Seriously, why can't everything just work out that smoothly? Anyway, thanks for watching. Later days.